Have you ever noticed that some older people are always surrounded by their children, grandchildren, and neighbors who genuinely care, while others slowly begin to feel forgotten, even though they've done nothing wrong? It's not always about age, and it's definitely not because their loved ones have stopped caring. Sometimes it's because of small habits that slowly develop over time. Habits that seem harmless, but gradually make others feel uncomfortable or emotionally drained. The hard part is, most seniors don't even realize they're doing it. No one wants to hurt their parents, grandparents, or people they once felt close to. So instead, they say nothing. And just like that, the distance begins to grow. Not because of a major event, but because of little things repeated over and over again. In this video, we're going to talk about 15 common habits in old age that quietly push others away, even if they still love you. Not to criticize, but to help you reflect. And sometimes a small shift in awareness is all it takes to bring someone closer again. Before we begin, please like the video and subscribe to the Lifelong Wisdom channel. Your support helps us share senior wisdom with those who truly need it. Habit 1. Constant complaining. Many older adults talk about their aches, how distant their kids have become, or how quickly the world is changing, without realizing how often it comes up. It's completely understandable to vent sometimes. But when every conversation carries a tone of frustration or disappointment, people around you begin to feel emotionally exhausted. No one wants to avoid you, but they do need space to recharge. You don't have to pretend everything's fine. Sometimes simply sharing one small thing that made you smile today, or something you're grateful for, is enough to make others want to listen a little longer. Habit 2. Only talking about illness. Back pain, high blood pressure, new medications, doctor visits. These topics can start to dominate every gathering. Your family cares about your health, but if every visit starts to feel like a medical report, the conversation becomes heavy. Everyone knows that aging comes with health challenges, but you are more than your symptoms. You have thoughts, feelings, and interests worth sharing. Instead of starting with, "My doctor said," try talking about what you've been reading, watching, or thinking about. It reminds others that you're not just someone dealing with illness, you're still someone fully alive. Habit 3. Repeating the same stories. Telling the same story over and over again can be tiring for listeners, even if they don't say anything. Memory changes with age, and revisiting familiar moments often brings comfort. But when conversations always circle back to the same handful of stories, people may slowly lose interest. The simplest shift is to ask a question instead. Ask your grandchildren about their week. Ask a friend what made them laugh recently. When you listen, others will want to listen back. Habit 4. Criticizing younger generations. Strange clothes, fast talking, glued to their phones. These things might bother you. But if younger people only hear judgment, they'll eventually stop listening. You were once different from your parents too, and they didn't always understand you either. That's not a decline in values, it's just the passage of time. Rather than pointing out what's wrong, try noticing something good. A simple compliment can go a long way, and may be the first step toward real connection. Habit 5. Giving unsolicited advice. You've been through a lot. You've learned important lessons. You want to help. But advice given at the wrong time can feel more like criticism than support. Many younger people don't need quick solutions. They need someone to sit with them in the struggle. Just saying, "I believe in you," can sometimes be more powerful than a list of tips. And if they need advice, they'll ask. The trust you show by holding space is a gift in itself. Habit 6. Gossiping and meddling. In retirement communities or quiet neighborhoods, it can be tempting to discuss who's doing what, who's struggling, or who made a mistake. But gossip, even when well-meaning, slowly erodes trust. And meddling, offering opinions without being asked, makes people pull away. Sometimes silence is the wisest and kindest thing you can offer. When someone truly wants your perspective, they'll come to you. If you're still watching, thank you. These small insights may seem simple, but they can lead to powerful change. And if you believe senior wisdom still matters, please subscribe to Lifelong Wisdom. Together we can keep the light of experience burning strong. Habit number 7, neglecting personal hygiene. Wearing the same clothes, uncombed hair, the lingering smell of old food, these may seem like small things. But to others, they can be the reason they hesitate to come close. When exhaustion sets in, many older adults lose interest in self-care. But hygiene isn't just about routine. It's a sign of self-respect and of respect for those around you. A clean shirt, the warmth of a freshly brewed cup of tea, or simply brushing your hair neatly, these simple acts can make people feel more comfortable and help you maintain the image you were once proud of. Habit 8, living in the past, stories from your youth, your first love, or the hardships of past decades. They're precious memories. But if every conversation circles back to the old days, people may feel like they're no longer part of your present. Your children and grandchildren want to tell you about their jobs, their hobbies, their music. But if you always return to the past, they'll stop sharing the present. You can absolutely share your stories, but don't forget to ask, and how about you? That one question could reopen a bridge between generations. Habit 9, refusing to learn new things. Technology, apps, social media, they can feel overwhelming. But when you say, I don't need to know any of that, you unintentionally distance yourself or from your loved one's world. No one expects you to understand everything. They just want to see that you're willing to try. The way you said, a video call, a simple message, or just looking at photos on someone's phone. These small steps bring you closer to the people who matter most. The more open you are, the younger you'll feel, and the more others will want to keep you close in their lives. Habit 10, refusing help. I can manage on my own. Don't worry, I've got it. These phrases may sound like independence, but they often make others feel shut out. Many older adults fear becoming a burden or being seen as weak. But in truth, allowing others to help is an act of connection. Receiving help is a form of love. And sometimes letting others take care of you is also a way of taking care of the relationship itself. Habit 11, always playing the victim. My kids never call. No one cares about me anymore. These words may come from real sadness, but repeated too often, they make others feel guilty and strain the relationship. Everyone feels lonely at times, but if you wait for others to reach out without ever opening up first, the distance will only grow. A short phone call, a gentle check-in, or a heartfelt thank you. Sometimes it's you who can reignite a connection that's faded. Habit 12, being rigid in your opinions. Saying things like, back then was better, I know what's right, or you're doing it all wrong, can turn a conversation into an argument and slowly push people away. Yes, you've lived through so much, but that doesn't mean others don't have valid ways of living too. Instead of resisting, try saying, and that's different from how we did it, but it's interesting. A little flexibility doesn't take away your value. It makes people feel safe and respected around you. Habit 13, losing your sense of humor. Aging brings its share of aches, losses, and quiet struggles. But if everything becomes too heavy or serious, people may feel hesitant to be around you. A light smile, a small joke, or simply laughing at yourself. These can shift the entire atmosphere in a room. People don't expect you to be cheerful all the time, but they'll always remember how it felt to be near someone who made life feel lighter. Habit number 14, losing curiosity about others. When you stop asking what people are doing, loving, or thinking, they'll slowly stop sharing. Your grandkids may want to tell you about a new song, a favorite show, or something that happened at school. But if every time you stay silent, change the subject, or dismiss it, they'll start thinking, Grandma doesn't care. Sometimes all it takes is a simple, so what are you into these days? That one question can open a meaningful conversation. When you listen, others will want to stay close. Habit 15, emotionally controlling with money. Helping your children or grandchildren is a generous thing, but if every gift comes with strings, reminders, expectations, or guilt, love starts to feel like pressure. Money can build bridges, but it can also build walls, especially when it's tied to emotional control. If you want to give, give freely. If you need to save, be honest and clear. What matters most isn't how much you give, but how people feel after receiving it. Getting older doesn't make anyone difficult, but there are habits that quietly form over the years, and most people don't even realize they've taken root. Sadly, those around them rarely speak up. The good news is, it's never too late to change. Even one small shift can open the door to a new conversation, mend a distant relationship, or make someone want to come closer again. Aging isn't the end, it's another chapter. One where empathy, patience, and hard-earned wisdom can warm even the most distant heart. If any of these 15 habits resonated with you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe this kind of message should reach others too, pass it along to a friend. Or simply subscribe to Lifelong Wisdom so we can keep growing, reflecting, and living well together.